My advice to all of you is don't be a tacky McCracky. What do I mean by that, you might ask? Well, on Friday's video, we started to decorate this tree. And, I was like a mad woman throwing stuff up left and right. And this is the My Texas Home Cypress 9-foot Christmas tree. And as you all know, it's beautiful all on its own. And I really truly forgot that you really can't put heavy ornaments on this tree. For me, I have found it's more of a ribbon and picks kind of tree. I started putting all these ornaments on, started to weigh down the branches. Nothing was flowing right in this tree. I took the weekend and I just looked at it and I went, good Lord, Liz, what were you thinking? That looks terrible. Absolutely terrible. So on Monday, I was like a mad woman again, taking everything off the tree. And this is what I want to share with you guys. So I wanted a reset. I wanted to start over. So I went to Pinterest and I was looking for inspiration. And do you know what I was telling myself? And I mean, no offense to anyone that likes to pack their trees, because I am so guilty of it. 100%, 100%. And I will tell you, as I was going through Pinterest, I was looking at the pictures and I'm like, well, that's pretty, but my goodness, you can't see the branches. You can't even see the lights. The tree is so bogged down with Christmas ornaments, picks, garland, ribbon, in all different colors and patterns and textures. It was just, in the tree, you can't even see what's underneath it. Again, I am guilty of this. And it's not to say that those trees aren't beautiful. They truly are. But I think I'm at a different juncture in my life. Let me explain. When I did my fall tour, many people said, Liz, I really like the style in this house that you're going with. It's less cutesy wootsy pootsy. It's more sophisticated. It's more grown up. I really desperately want to try a different direction this year. I've been playing the last 2 days. In fact, I'm exhausted. I've been playing so much. And I will tell you, I have been on the struggle bus, and I'll tell you why. I have noticed that I am checker obsessed. And so, of course, when I think about Christmas, I'm thinking about the Mackenzie Childs inspired look because I love it. And if you like something, why change it? Just add to it and so forth. Yesterday, I was taking out all my checkered stuff and you guys were right up here in my head saying, Liz, try something different. Branch out. And after all of our moves and everything that's gone on the last several years, I'm to a point, maybe I'm growing up, but I kind of want a little bit of a less is more look that's more sophisticated, something more grown up. And so as I stood looking at this tree, I took everything off. I made myself some plaid bows and I put them all over the tree. And I thought to myself, you know what? This tree really doesn't need much. It's just so beautiful. I don't want to cover all the lights up. So you know what? I will not be putting gobs of ornaments on this tree. In fact, I may put none. And I want to share that I went on Amazon. I purchased some cluster lights. You guys, I literally hate to even mention these because I did mention the cluster lights I purchased from Walmart. They're amazing, but the Amazon ones are better because they come with a remote. They plug in, you can dim them, you can brighten them, go somewhere in between, and it has a timer. So you can do 4, 6, 8 hours and boom, they go off on their own. Like I said, they're plugged in. It's just a timing function, which I thought was fabulous. So I truly hate to mention them because sometimes when I mention things, they sell out. They go. And I feel like if I mention these are gonna go, and I only bought 1 pack. Please don't sell out. Please don't sell out because I need 2 more boxes. but I just want to share them with you because they are fabulous. They add just that little extra sparkle in your tree. And I want to show you something. Hold on. Okay, so I want to show you the cluster lights. Let's see, they're right here. And I'm telling you, you can swag these in your tree almost like a garland. You know, swag it. And it really gives a beautiful look. Now, I have my light ring on right now, but trust me when I say, and it looks so beautiful at night. So I was gonna do a decorate with me, but I sort of tore the house apart yesterday. Made a disaster of the house, and like a huge disaster, to be honest, because I wasn't happy in here. So I was like a mad woman, getting into boxes, throwing stuff around. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed because I didn't get done what I wanted to get done, which was getting it all perfectly cleaned up so we could start fresh over here. And, you know, anyway, you guys know what it's like when you take Christmas out. It looks like a bomb went off. Wait till you see what I did downstairs. In fact, let's go down. So when I said I made a mess, look what your girl did. Remember how nice and clean and organized everything was? Yeah, look what I did. Look what I did. Like I said, I was a mad woman trying to find things in all these boxes, and look at the mess I made. So I took the liberty of pulling some of my go-tos for Christmas decorating, and I set them aside. It's kind of good to lay your stuff out and say to yourself, am I going to use that this year, or do I need a little extra, and prepare for it? So I was like, Liz, what are your go-tos for Christmas? So that's what I want to show you. I also took the liberty of going and checking to see if they are all still available on Amazon, and currently they are at great price points, and a lot of them have coupons right now and are on sale. If you need to sort of amp up your stash, this might be a great way to do so. And I'm going to show you how I use them and what I plan to do. So anyway, everything I'm going to show you as of yesterday was still available on Amazon. I have everything lined up on the floor, and let's go take a peek. It's funny because it's Christmas upstairs and it's fall down here. Start with this garland because it's absolutely amazing. It comes like that. I shared it with you guys on Friday, but I thought, Liz, you better get a couple more just in case before they sell out. And then I set aside a few of these wreaths because they're great to work with. Those are my favorite red berry stems. We'll get into that in just a second. Those are some cute pine cones that you can put into your arrangements or your garland, you know, up on your mantle in a floral arrangement. They're great. I love these pine stems. These are like my all-time favorite. If you like them, get them now because you might have to wait several days for them, but they're fabulous. And then right here, I have my branches that I put into my Christmas decorating. Fabulous. We'll get into that in a second. More of those stems. I'll tell you what I'm doing with those. And eucalyptus stems. They're a must. So I actually got 2 of these wreaths last year on Amazon, but I found them to be such great quality. And I love that it comes with a ribbon. It has berries, and it's just frosted berries. It's a beautiful, beautiful wreath. Plus, bonus, it comes with a battery pack. And when I used it last year, I just kind of tucked it up against the wall and you didn't even see it. If you wanted to change out the bow, you could certainly do so and put something a little dressier or more to your liking. But I think this is a really fun wreath. It's very cheery and bright. It just says Christmas joy to me. I love it. It's very pretty when you put it up on the wall or on an architectural piece, up on a mirror. It's gonna look gorgeous. Here's another wreath that I absolutely love. It's still available, and I think these were running low. I'm not sure. But And you can see, it's like, it's nothing special from behind, but I will tell you, it's great quality. You can use this many different ways. I sometimes put a candle right in the center. You can put a hurricane candle holder, like with glass, and then put a candle in the center of it. It has like a little hanger right here so that if you do want to hang it on the wall, easy peasy. It's great quality. I think I've had this one 2 years, and I bought more last year, but it's beautiful. You can also stick a ribbon through here and hang it from something as well. So you have a lot of options, but really pretty. Okay, next, red berry stems are a must for Christmas for me. And I love to intertwine them into my garland. I like to pop them into my trees. I like to make big arrangements. I'll usually intertwine these with the faux branches and make it look all wispy. And then I'll add in some pine branches, and the green and the red just pop. And the branches that you can manipulate and put in here look just very rustic and Christmassy and woodsy. So you can really go all out with these red berries. Get them while you can. Now, these are truly one of my favorites that you can buy on Amazon. I think this pack came in a set of 3. Bend them, give them some movement, put them with some pine stems, and you know, like I said, the red and the lighter green just pop against that dark green. So these are a must for me in my Christmas decorating. Now, I have shared these branches with you guys all through the years, and it seems like every year I buy another pack or 2. But anyway, here's the pack. You get quite a few. So they come like this. So you just separate them. And you know what? I think I was reading, I could be wrong, but I thought I read that it was a frequently returned item. And I'm like, why would that be returned? Because it's amazing. But I just want to show you, these are awesome because you can literally bend them. They're very easy to work with. And when you put these, for example, here's the branch, and then here's a berry stem, right? And then here is one of those stems. When you put these together like so, look how beautiful that looks. And you could, like I said, you can put these in an arrangement in a beautiful festive vase, throw a ribbon around it and do a bow somewhere on your kitchen island, on a tabletop. You can make swags out of these, you know, do this and then put another one together and then do a ribbon. You know, you kind of like turn it like this, put a bow here and put it over a mirror. Gorgeous. You know, add some ribbon to it. Add your festive ribbon to it. Those right there are a darker, deeper green. And these are a bit of a lighter green. And like I got a whole box of these because these look so great anywhere you place them. But huge fan of these. Oh, I always buy a few bags of eucalyptus during the holiday season. I'll show you why. So they come like this and you get 6. These are my favorite eucalyptus stems. These are so easy to work with. You can bend them, give them lots of movement. They're just beautiful. But when you mix them with those reds and dark deep greens for Christmas, it just really comes to life. Eucalyptus branch, put those together. Now, you could throw in the dark deep green, or here is a lighter green. It's all personal preference. I'm gonna go with this one just for kicks, like I just showed you. Throw your red berries in, and look how beautiful that is together. It's a textural masterpiece. Of course it is. And also too, what I plan to do with my Christmas tree is just put plaid ribbon, may do some sprays like this, and then stick them into the tree sporadically and then put my plaid ribbon right there. How pretty would that be? It's simple but elegant. And that's sort of what I'm going for this year. I don't want gobs of stuff in my tree. By the way, this ribbon I saw is available yesterday, and I like it because it's gold on this side, it's wired, and then it's red velvet on this side. I love ribbon that you can kind of like play with, and so this is a good one. I literally was using them on my hutch all over the place. I simply went like this, and then I went boop, and I was using these little spirals all over the place. I was sitting them up on top of my hutch and then kind of like doing something fun with the tail. But it was like, it's fun. And you can actually hang these in your tree and make your curlicue. I would do shorter ones, hang them throughout your tree, and you can kind of like sort of tuck them where you want them. And it just gives it a really fun look. I love these little pine cones. And, you know, you can pop these in to your arrangements. Doesn't take much, you know, and look how pretty that is. Maybe do 2 or 3. And then you've got a really fun, pretty, festive look. I shared this beautiful garland. So here is the garland I shared with you last week. I got the smaller size this time. I think I got 5 feet. And what I want to do is something kind of fun, something different that I haven't done before, and I don't want to share it just yet, but it has to do with my kitchen island. And I got command strips. We're going to do something fun there, and I want to add the cluster lights to here because it just makes such a difference. So anyway, you guys, get these while you can, darlings, because they will go fast. So right here is that same tree. It's the Walmart Cypress My Texas House tree. And all that's in there, I don't have the lights on right now. All that I did was put some picks and garland in there and called it a day. And it's so pretty. And I debated about putting fall ornaments. I just liked the simplicity of it. So I'm probably going to take this off, but right here, I want to share some red berry garland that you can also get on Amazon. I have lots of it, and I like to string that berry garland through the trees, and it's absolutely beautiful. So keep that in mind. I did see that that's available as well. So I'm outside at the basement level, and I want to show you something that's so sad. Check it out. So all the leaves have fallen off the tree, but oh, here comes a helicopter. Let's see, so our pond went way back there, and then you can see what's happened. We've had no rain, and it's starting to dry up. It is so sad. So we've had turtles and birds and all kinds of cranes here, and it's drying up. I sure hope we can get some rain soon. So here's a look I'm going for in my tree. Simplistic at its best, but I think it's gonna be beautiful. I think some gold berries would be pretty to add a different layer and a different kind of a pop throughout this tree. Well, friends, that will wrap up my video for today. I'm sorry I didn't have a decorate with me, but like I said, you saw the mess. Trust me, there are huge messes upstairs that I've got to go deal with for Friday's video. So I will be more prepared then, and we will have a fun Christmas decorate with me. Love you all so much. Mwah. Bye, guys.